What's up, everybody? Y'all come on in. Come on in. Got some interesting information for y'all today. Y'all come on. Y'all come on in. What's up, Claudia? Yeah, come on in. What's up, Jedi? What's up, Yimmy, y'all? Y'all come on in. We'll get started in a minute. Let them roll on in for a hot second. What's up, Camlish? What's up, Star? Yeah, Star, we gonna get it in. We gonna get it in. We'll give another minute and we'll get started, people. We'll get started. We'll get started. All right. How about we begin? Let us talk about these training days that we are in. Yep, training days. Let's get our Denzel Washington on. Train these motherfuckers how to get it in, how to get going, how to put in the work to get to reach that upper level. You see what I'm saying? Now, as y'all well know, this is the last year of this particular cycle, right? As y'all well know. The last motherfucking year of this particular cycle. It's 2012 on the Ethiopian calendar. It's the year 5000 on the Mayan calendar. And it's 2020 on the Gregorian calendar, right? Which is 8 years off, right? So we dealing with 2020 vision, clear sight, clear seeing. So this will be the last year. It is also the year of Jubilee, the year of the Ram, the year of new beginnings, the reset year, the year of regeneration. You see what I'm saying? So what's up, Kev? So you got what's happening here is you seen a lot of shit pop off now. You know, they pulled it off of this last shout that they did on Memorial Day with our cuz in the shooting. Right? So they got they stage revolution right now, right? They got their stage revolution. But what are they hiding? Well, why they went so far to stage a motherfucking revolution? You see what I'm saying? And it ain't just in America; it's all over the world, because whatever happens on the root chakra spreads up to the to the other chakras, and they feel that energy too. The root force. Whatever happens on the root chakra spreads out everywhere. Right? So now, here's what you got going on here. What are they trying to mask with this false revolution? They trying to mask the fact that the Rams are merging. You see what I'm saying? The Rams are merging. How we know the Rams merging? You're getting stronger. Your abilities becoming easier to use. Things seem to be, the things that were once considered to be mythical are becoming real. Manifestations are off the chain. You know, you can't sleep. Oh yeah, y'all can't sleep for shit. Why y'all can't sleep? Because night is day and day is night now. How about that? Everything is ass backwards now. So what y'all think is daytime is actually nighttime. What y'all think is nighttime is actually daytime. It's reversed. So the energies are at their highest at nighttime, whereas the energies are at their weakest during the daytime due to this false sun. The daytime is actually when you want to sleep, and that's why he sent everybody back to work, because they experimented with this. They noticed everybody was up at night but sleep during the day. Everybody all of a sudden became nocturnal around this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? What's up, Alexis? Everybody all of a sudden became nocturnal. So what's going on here? It's because that sun out there is a false sun. So when it goes down, the real world appears, which is what we know is the night side of the tree, the Caliph. You see what I'm saying? The Caliph, the tree of knowledge, the tree of mystery, the tree of magic and understanding appears. So all your best works right now come at nighttime, and that's why y'all up. The chi, the life force, is at its strongest at nighttime, doing what they call the witch's hour. The witch's hours are from like what, 1 to 5, I think. 1 to 5. It used to just be from like 2 to 5. Now we got extended a little bit because of the energy, the heightened energies now. So it's from like 1 to 5 now. So 1 to 5 a.m. to be precise. So witches hours are what? Melanin hours, magical hours. You see what I'm saying? Spiritual hours, soul hours. You see what I'm saying? So all that divine intelligence is hitting you. All that life force is hitting you all at once at night. You supercharging yourselves. You healing. You self-regenerating. You recharging. You moving fast. Oh, don't let you take no elixirs or nothing before you go to bed. You really gonna be supercharged around this motherfucker. 2 hours of sleep. That's all it take right now. 2 hours of sleep. That's all it motherfucking take right now. What's up, Alafia? What's up, Whitney? 2 hours of sleep. That's all it take. Your ass right back up. I've been experiencing this a lot lately myself. So what's happening is, you notice when you lay in the bed, this electricity, this bioelectricity is crawling up your body. You see what I'm saying? And then after that bioelectricity crawls up your body and flows all through your body, then you get hot or cold, depending on what's going on. Or you may get hot and cold, depending on what's happening. That bioelectricity that you feel is a purifying agent. It's purifying all the bullshit that they putting on you. You see what I'm saying? And that nights they got flying in the air, all this fucking weather modification, all that shit gets purified at nighttime with this bioelectromagnetic energy. You see what I'm saying? That comes up through your body, all throughout your body. That's a purifying agent. And what's more, once that purifying agent gets through, it helps your life force to flow through your body at nighttime. better. And it cleans you up. You see what I'm saying? Cleans you out. And that's why, but now, they used to take like 8 to 10 hours to do, right? Now they're only taking 2 to 3 hours to do. You see what I'm saying? Due to the heightened forces on the planet. Oh, y'all ain't seen shit yet. There's something social about to set this motherfucker on fire. Y'all think y'all kundalinis was combusting around here. Y'all think soul combustion was something serious. What is soul combustion, y'all ask? Soul combustion is when your soul inside of you is erupting with electromagnetic and photoplasmatic force all throughout you, causing you to heat up and move faster. You see what I'm saying? Or what they call superconducting in the melanin teachings. You see what I'm saying? You're a superconducting. And as a superconductor, what do? Generate huge amounts of energy. And that shit got you, you know, moving back and forth in the bed, can't sleep. You're trying to dream, but why is it so hard to dream now? Another question that was asked. Why is it so hard to dream now? You know, you get a lot of people just jumping out of their dreams. They vibration so high, the electromagnetic pulse from their vibration is shocking them back awake. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Because the dream realm is becoming the physical realm. See what I'm saying? The realm's emerging. See what I'm saying? So since the dream realm is becoming the physical realm, then you don't have to dream as much because your dream is becoming your reality. See what I'm saying? So this goes back to what the Mad Hatter said to Alice in Wonderland when she asked, but dreams are not reality, right? And he was like, nah, who's to say which is which? Dreams and reality wasn't the same. Now you're starting to see the manifestation of what he was saying in Alice in Wonderland through Looking Glass. See what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on here. And you're having a hard time dealing with this. You know, all of y'all, you know, have a desire to stop fucking with hospitals, of course. We know why. They now have become medical assassins. They was always medical assassins, but they weren't activated. You see what I'm saying? They were, it was business as usual. You know, just getting some medication and charge them and call it a day. Now they've been activated. Now they putting out them needles that got nothing but mercury, opium, and there's one other drug in there that the universe told me is in them needles. Mercury, opium, you know, COVID-19, we already know that's in there. And it's one other deadly drug. But it's what they use. You know, it's 3 drugs put you to death in the prison system. It's one of those 3 drugs. I can't remember what it is, but I think it's the one that puts you to sleep into a deep coma. And the mercury and the opium is what kills you. You see what I'm saying? And so-called COVID. It's not COVID-19 in the fucking needles. It's COVID-17. What is COVID-17? It's the actual strain that's killing motherfuckers. The high ups who getting wiped out right now. COVID-17, the true coronavirus, is what's killing their asses. You know, up there, who was taking that adrenochrome, and it was poisoned by Trump and his people, right? Which we're gonna get to them motherfuckers in a second. Got a bone to pick with their ass. But anyway, yeah, that COVID-17 is in there as well. So it's a lot of fucking deadly chemicals in these needles to kill you on sight. See what I'm saying? Instant death. They finally got the formula right to fucking poison you. That overrides everything in your body. You see what I'm saying? And you drop dead around here. So definitely. Give me y'all morphine. There you go. Morphine. That's what it is. Morphine is what puts you to sleep, and the other drugs take you out while you sleep. You see what I'm saying? And why? Well, when you willingly, at your free will, go to your death sentence, a death row, then your ancestors have to leave you to your fate because you did it at your own choice, your own free will. Your free will overrides it. You see what I'm saying? But so, because of that, now you gotta need what? The health food stuff. Alternative, or what they call alternative health, which is active health. See what I'm saying? So that's Marvin, what should I be getting? Definitely liquid chlorophyll. You know, that supercharges your melanin. Yep, that supercharges your melanin there. Liquid chlorophyll. You know, this one by Buried Treasure. And it's vegan safe, you know, for all my vegan heads out there who about that. What's up, Colleen? So let's see here. What else we got here? Next we got monatomic gold. You know, monatomic gold. This one is by Fire Water Star, but you know, you pick the one that your spirit resonates with. These are all from Amazon, by the way. Except for liquid chlorophyll. The liquid chlorophyll is on Amazon, but I bought it at the store. When you picking these, listen to your spirit. Not all products are for your spirit. You see what I'm saying? But some products are designed for your spirit. Designed for your chemical makeup. That's why everybody who shows this have different products or different versions of it. You go with what your spirit calls to you. You see what I'm saying? So monatomic gold. Then you got what? Colloidal silver. Now they use it. Now you usually know about those three, but me and my homie call them the 4 elements. It's one more you need. Ionic iron. If y'all ever seen that, ionic iron. What earth? Let's put that there. Monatomic gold is fire. Liquid chlorophyll, which is nothing but plant blood and pure copper. That supercharges your melanin. Silver, colloidal silver, water. See what I'm saying? The 4 elements. The 5th element is already included because when the 4 elements are present, the 5th element activates automatically. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So here we go. We got earth. This deals with what does earth deals with? Earth, ionic iron deals with opening back up your red blood cells and bringing oxygen back into it. So that oxygen get back in there, so that'll recharge you. They recharge your physical body, cause when your blood vessels are closing, when ain't no oxygen getting in there for real, that's what causes you to be tired. And if you look up the census, average American is actually iron deficient. If y'all didn't know, it's actually iron deficient. You see what I'm saying? Because we always moving to and fro, we never sit down, so we always burning ourselves out, and that's where ionic iron comes in. It's a powerful shit too. This shit builder, but it's real powerful. And you know, you just take your little gulp of this, and that shit shock your whole system. That shock you feeling is your body that charge. You see what I'm saying? The electricity of iron is very. You see what I'm saying? So this is earth. This breeze. It opens back up them red blood vessels. Bring that oxygen back in there to those levels that it's supposed to be, and supercharges your physical body. You see what I'm saying? Now, because the red blood vessels flowing now inside of you, that oxygen is flowing. You're breathing again, and so all that air is flowing back into your physical body. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. Next, monatomic gold. Now, monatomic gold powerful as shit. Now, this recharges your nervous system. It recharges your meridian system, which is your spirit body, your life force energy. And it helps heals the mind as well, and the spirit. You see what I'm saying? So they tell you the secret is that consuming monatomic gold is also called nano gold as well. Nano-sized particles of gold helps to turn your DNA, brain, nervous system, and body tissues into superconductors of a greatly increased flow of etheric, which is soul. Etheric just means soul. Etheric energy or soul energy. It's also known to amplify your pineal gland, which helps to greatly expand your awareness and your mental, spiritual. What? For real? Really now? Alright. Okay, cool. Hold on, yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. So yeah. So this is fire. This is fire. So earth, fire, water. Now, these two are related. If this supercharges the red blood cells, then colloidal silver supercharges the white blood cells. You see what I'm saying? So it recharges your immune system, sexual energy, and various other aspects of yourself. You see what I'm saying? So it brings your white blood cells back to life, gets them healthy again, supercharges them, and you heal. And you start to heal at an accelerated rate due to your white blood cells getting the nourishment and nutrients that it needs. So all these fucking toxins and corrupt shit that's out here attacking your body. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So definitely. Next, you got liquid chlorophyll. Like I said, melanin, baby. Pure copper. What is copper? Copper is an electromagnetic force that's inside of you that once you feed it. Now they tell you that if you absorb too much copper, it don't work. That's bullshit. If you times have changed. If you absorb copper now, that shit super works. You see what I'm saying? Like, it just don't work. It super works because your body is different in this fucking age now than it was in the Piscean age. So you can absorb as much copper as you want. There's no longer boundaries with this shit no more. You see what I'm saying? The boundaries are falling apart. The limit. This liquid, especially if you take it in the form of this plant blood, well, you know, liquid chlorophyll is the melanin of plants. You see what I'm saying? So you drinking this green energy, this green blood, you know, you getting stronger. You see what I'm saying? You getting stronger. So definitely. And this supercharged melanocytes inside of you. Now, what does the melanocytes control? Literally, the melanocytes inside of you literally regulates all your energy in your body, the force inside of your body. You see what I'm saying? All the energy in your body is regulated by your melanocytes, also known as the propio-melanocortin signaling system. Liquid chlorophyll, the copper in there, sites, and you actually can absorb solar energy at an easier rate. And the secret is you can absorb solar energy whether the sun is out or not. How about that? Shit, you see what I'm saying? The rules have changed. What's up, Brandon? You no longer fucking with just the programs, all that shit that you was dealing with this last cycle was due to that 400-year curse. That's the only reason you even had limitations. That 400-year curse that was on you, that shit gone. Contracts expire. All that shit over with now. So you no longer have the limitations unless you agree to have a limitation. To agree, we can have limitations. You see what I'm saying? Again. So definitely. That's what's happening here. So you gotta understand, you in a whole new paradigm now. You in a whole new age now. So these 4 elements combined with some multivitamins, you know, what we got here: vitamin A, C, D, E, little thiamine, little riboflavin, niacin, B6, folate, B12, B6, B12, powerful shit. Biotin, pantothenic acid, calcium, phosphorus, magnesium also some powerful shit. Zinc, selenium, some more copper. See what I'm saying? Manganese and chromium. See what I'm saying? See, the melanin body needs what it needs. You see what I'm saying? It needs its power. The only other thing I need to get is some sea moss, because that has a lot of nutrients in it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you doing your fast and stuff, you know, take that with sea moss, you know, to counterbalance it. You see what I'm saying? So definitely, but these 4 elements, plus your multivitamins, plus your sea moss, especially if you're fasting, the sea moss is definitely. And there's another product that I gotta go get too, called Diocletian powder. My elder sage goddess around the corner from my house put me on that. She said you put that powder in, you put a teaspoon of that in your water and mix it up. She said that'll heal everything in your body. So definitely. She said, but when you look it up, make sure it's organic. You see what I'm saying? I had to put that word. I know it's a long word. So it's Diocletian powder, and she said you take that, it'll heal everything in your body. You know, because it's just that powerful. You see what I'm saying? So there y'all go. The 4 elements, y'all: colloidal silver. One more time. Liquid chlorophyll. Colloidal silver is water. Liquid chlorophyll is air, the mind. Monatomic gold is fire, will. Iron is earth, practicality. And of course, water is intuition. So in the fifth element is the force. You see what I'm saying? So there y'all go. So that's the health food side of it. That's what you getting into now, because we know that these motherfuckers in the hospital has been activated and they assassinate you with they daggers, which we know is needles and syringes. You see what I'm saying? With they daggers. You see what I'm saying? The order of assassins is everywhere. The Hashashins is everywhere. Just because they wear a lab coat don't make them no less of assassin. By the fact they did it to any motherfucker with a dagger, because they make you feel like you there to help them. They there to help you, and they take you out. So yeah. So definitely. Now, with that being said, so there you go. You been pulled into the health foods, the alternative health, the energy healing, the energy therapy, the Reiki, the healing alchemists, healing arts. Period. You see what I'm saying? You've been pulled back into that. Nature is forcing you back into this shit. You see what I'm saying? Nature is forcing you back into this because all this shit vanishing, vaporizing, disintegrating before your eyes. Why is society being tore up? You never ask yourself that. Yeah, it's a false fucking revolution, true, but why is society being tore up? This is nature letting you know that this shit is over. But we need you to see with your own two eyes that this shit is over. We need you to go to a Walmart and see that it's boarded up. We need you to go to your local Walgreens and see that it's boarded up, the glass shattered and shit. We need you to see the effects of this reality crumbling. You see what I'm saying? So now you're starting to see with your own fucking two eyes this reality crumble before you. And these are warnings. You see what I'm saying? Because this reality is merging with the astral plane. How we know this? Remember I told y'all about Mortal Kombat Annihilation? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that. Let's go in on that real quick. Shao Kahn tells us exactly what it is in Mortal Kombat. Let's see here. There we go. Look what they hit. Look like they hit Angkor Wat, which is a miracle.
Shao Kahn, Emperor of Outworld. The Earth was created in 6 days, so too shall it be destroyed. And on the 7th day, mankind will rest in peace.
This is not good. Somehow he's opened gateways to your world.
I thought our victory would close those portals.
What closes can also open again.
Let's see.
Too bad.
You will never rule this world. As long as the portal remains open, your world becomes my world.
Listen to what he said. Now Shao Kahn is bearing Sunday and Raiden, of course, is Shango.
The power, Khan. You will never rule this world. As long as the portal remains open, your world becomes my world. You hid behind him your entire pathetic life. Because Earth does not bend to the will of tyrants. For Johnny Cage.
It's one other piece I want to show y'all here. They killed Johnny Cage constantly, and he turned into Jesus Christ or the El Cristo Negro energy. And the two-horned beast rises up out of the ground or out of the earth, which is the Baphomet.
We can't let Khan get away with this.
This is not a fight we can win here. Annihilate!
Check that out one more time.
In 6 days, you will all bow to me. It has begun.
Look at that. Look at that there. The Baphomet. The rise of the Christos once more. There's 2 pillars next to him. Of course, we know that's the Ida and Pengalas, that's the Nodices. And then the Baphomet itself represents the Sushumna Nodis, which is the spine. So it's the resurrection of the true and living Christos, or the enlightened ones. You see what I'm saying? That's what Christos means. Christ means to be enlightened, or to be supernaturally informed. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. There you go. And that's the two-headed. This here is the two-headed beast that y'all hear about in the Book of Revelation. Two-headed beast, the two-horned beast that works signs and symbols for the big beast, which is your melanin monsters, by the way. Does signs and wonders for you here on the physical plane to show you the changing of the cycles. You see what I'm saying? The changing of the cycles, both inside you and around you. You see what I'm saying? So that's what that's dealing with there. That's what that's dealing with there. So the realms are merging, right? The realms are merging. They becoming one. He said 6 days. That was 6,000 years. No, they didn't say 7,000 years. They said 6,000 years. And on the 7th day, the 7,000th year, which is now, your world will become my world. You see what I'm saying? Our world was the astral plane, like I was telling y'all. And Earth realm is the physical realm, and Earth realm gets eaten by fucking the astral realm. Cause spirit overrules all, and they merge together and become one holistic realm. You see what I'm saying? This is what I've been telling y'all lately about the realms merging. That great sign in heaven. Remember the Baphomet, the two-horned being shows you a great sign in heaven, working signs and wonders for the big beast, which is your melanin monster inside of you, working those signs and symbols on the physical plane so you can see them in heaven. What is the great sign? The great sign is when you wake up one morning and you start to see mythical creatures flying around this motherfucker. Dragons and nagas and serpents and archons. You seen the ninjas that popped up? There was different fucking soldiers and warriors and shit. Cause there's astral war going on. Remember that? So you gonna see this astral war happen. That's what this is representing. That battle that you just seen between the god of lightning, Shango, and the god of the dead, Baron Samedi, is a representation of the astral war that's going on right now as we speak. And we're going to be able to see that with our physical eyes. You see what I'm saying? There's no escaping that. You're going to be able to see that war with your physical eyes. And when the realms merge, they tell you, you will be able to tap into your supernatural abilities once more. What do they mean by that? Well, on the astral plane, it's all mental. You see what I'm saying? It's all mental and spiritual. So it's only limited by what? Your imagination, the oasis. You see what I'm saying? Let's go back to the oasis teachings. Your imagination is the only thing that's limiting you at this point. So since that's the only thing that's limiting you at this point, you can use your mind to heal yourself in this realm. You can, when these realms merge, you can do whatever you want with just your mind. You see what I'm saying? You can fly, you can teleport, you can shoot fireballs, you can shoot electric balls, you can use the Chidoris, Sharon guns, whatever the fuck you want to use on this plane. celestial swords, Excalibur, lightsabers, hell, fucking ancient scepters. You can put out we can whip out your spell books and martial manuals and read your curses and enchantments from them, fucking shit up. You can do whatever you need to do with this energy, because the astral plane is ruled by the mind. You see what I'm saying? Here, the world is ruled by matter. You see what I'm saying? The material world. But matter doesn't really have a mind because it's so dense. It's there, it's intelligent, of course it's governing, but it is a low level intelligence. But their material world is becoming more and more spiritual. You see what I'm saying? That's why you're getting kicked out the dream world now. You see what I'm saying? You have this electromagnetic pulse happening in your heart chakra. You get kicked back to this world because that world and this world are becoming one. You see what I'm saying? Your dream realm and your physical realm is becoming one. The dream realm is just your portal into the astral realm and all the other multidimensional realms across the cosmos. You see what I'm saying? That was just your training ground. So you can strengthen up your chickens. You see what I'm saying? Your spiritual chickens, your Titan energy, your Titan force. You have to get ready. You see what I'm saying? So these training days. So what you're seeing here is when you up at night, you're up because your ancestors are telling you it's time for you to train. So now you got to get into your Qigong. Now you got to get into your yoga. Now you got to get into your Tai Chi, your martial arts, your herbalism, your all the things that we know and love. You see what I'm saying? Your meditations, your chakra work, your Kundalini awakenings. See what I'm saying? Your ascension magic and chaos magic. See what I'm saying? You got to get into all that now. You got to get into all that now. That's why you're waking up. You're waking up out of these realms. You're getting booted out of these realms because you're supposed to be training now on this realm because this is training days. You see what I'm saying? Denzel Washington, King Kong ain't got nothing on us. You see what I'm saying? We supposed to be here now training in the physical realm. We did all that shit in the astral realm. We completed that great work. Now we got to get ready here. How do we get ready here? Of course, exercise, diet, all that. But now you need to practice your abilities now. See what I'm saying? I don't know why people pretend like you don't supposed to practice your shit. It's just gonna come to you naturally. Some of it, like I tell you, is a spiritual starter pack. You got natural ability that come to you naturally. But you need to focus on developing your abilities. You need to focus on waking up, knocking down that piece of paper. You need to start developing your own methods to develop your spiritual psychic abilities now. You can no longer afford to sit here and play the wall. You see what I'm saying? Play the fence. You see what I'm saying? Be sitting on the fence. You got to get in the game now. You got to play ball now. You see what I'm saying? It's time. It's your time now. It's your time to shine. And the only way you can do that is if you train. What is training? Training is the practice of getting rid of things you do not need, like hesitation, fear, clumsiness, indecisiveness. When somebody asks you a question and you don't know the answer, so your brain just go haywire trying to find an answer for it, but you don't have one. So you just start rolling your eyes. That's what you're trying to fucking overcome. It's shit like that you're trying to overcome. The training ain't about getting better. You're gonna naturally get better. Training about is eradicating as much of those negative qualities inside of you as possible. So when shit do pop off, you ready. You see what I'm saying? You ready. You ready. Your Dukes is ready. You see what I'm saying? You ready. So you can whoop that ass. So this is what this is about. You got to start developing methods for your abilities. It's gonna be hard. Oh yeah, it's gonna be hard. But you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. I always tell y'all. Let's see. Get a piece of paper. Get you a piece of paper, and just use your energy to knock it down. Let's see here. Let's see. You ain't gotta be big. Get you a piece of paper. Start somewhere. Just start anywhere. You see what I'm saying? Knock it down with your energy. Just practice. This ability here came from 36 Chambers of Shaolin. A lot of martial arts movies spit game to you on how to get started, the basic techniques. You see what I'm saying? On how to get started here. Knock down this energy. Focus your energy. Boom. See what I'm saying? Boom. Boom. One more time here. One more time. Focus your energy. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So that's what you got going on. You got to develop abilities like this, methods like this. The only thing that stops you from your abilities is, of course, practice and methodology. Methods is the secret to unlocking your ability. Besides practice, that's the other key. Methods plus practice equals eventual results. You see what I'm saying? That's what I think y'all are lacking here. You know, no real. It was like me when I first started off this shit. I had no guidance, so I had to figure it out. Luckily, I'm a movie buff, a kung fu movie buff at that. So a lot of the shit that I was seeing in the movies, I just started practicing, and that shit just actually worked. That's why I always tell y'all the grimoires is in the movies now. See what I'm saying? That technique that I just used, that there came from 36 Chamber of Shaolin. No bullshit. Go watch the movie. He says on Netflix. You don't believe me when the fucking monk, when he was talking shit to the monk, and the monk fucking discharged his chi out at his ass and hit his ass with a wall of invisible energy and knocked him down. I was like, oh, I gotta practice that shit. And that was back in 2015 when I tried it and it worked. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you gotta be about. This is what you gotta be about here. You see what I'm saying? This is what you gotta be about when we talking about developing your abilities. Training days. What is training? Training is methods and techniques that force you to better yourself by eliminating as many negative qualities as possible. And when you eliminate the negative qualities, the fucking positive qualities burst forth. Now you moving objects with your mind. Now you setting shit on fire. Just sit down with a candle one day and just focus on manipulating the fire with that candle. You see what I'm saying? Just focus on manipulating the fire with that candle. And you're going to notice after a while that fire just start waving and moving and going in all type of crazy direction. They call that pyrokinesis, the flame dance, because you're manipulating the flame as it is. And it's moving and doing all type of cool shit. You see what I'm saying? Let me see here. Let me go see my boy C Trail real quick. And introduce y'all to a few motherfuckers who bout their life. You see what I'm saying? That's besides me. Let's see here. C Trail been getting it. My boy cut off laptops. He a ninja. So the cuz a ninja. So he been about it. Let's see here. Let's see. Here go one. He pulling paper with energy on this one. With just a telekinetic energy. These are real life people. These are real life people. Pull that motherfucker down with his energy. Right? That's the homie C Trail, Mad Catsville. I was connected with these niggas because they was coming up when I was coming up. So with the homies back in the day. And his name is C Trail. That's C-T-R-E-O on YouTube. C-T-R-E-O. See what I'm saying? Let's see here. What's another one? Where let's see. That I really like from him. It's one way this motherfucker turned off the computer. That's the one I'm looking for. Hold on here. Let me cycle through some of his stuff. So yeah, my boy Ninja, he practiced ninjutsu. This is a good one too, where he practiced ki blast. That's what I just did, a chi blast, a chi projection technique.
Alright guys, Control back. Of course, as you've seen, I uploaded a previous video of me not down these papers. I picked them all back up and put them back on the table. Now, I usually don't do this, as you know, when I ki blast, do ki blast training. I like to be far back, especially when it comes to paper. But this is the first and only time that I'm actually going to be this close. I want you to see the difference, okay? I'm doing it this close. Now, of course, it's going to be a combination here, but it's also going to be, my key is going to have a lot of effect on this paper just as well. So I've charged up a little bit before I start this video. I did a little standing meditation for energy flow. Now let me show you what happens. What's going to happen to all these papers when I blast them. This is not a fully charged energy ball. Definitely can feel it. So this is the first and only close-up video of me ever doing this. So this is what it's gonna look like. Alright. It's first and only.
Knocked that motherfucker down, didn't he? I mean, my bad, he knocked them mofos down. This is what we talking about when we talking about your business. It's mofos out here actually practicing this. See what I'm saying? That's black man there getting it. See what I'm saying? The homie. You see what I'm saying? Let's see here. This one here, he turned out the parking lot like. This will be the last one. This will be the last one we continue with the lecture here.
Touch bases on that. Light.
He cut this light off with his cheek.
Reason I'm out of breath is because I'm here in this little parking lot, park area, doing some physical training. So I just want to do that. Yeah. Peace.
Y'all wasn't that clear. Y'all could barely see it, but y'all, he showed it to you again. It was on. So, but y'all see where I'm coming from here. Y'all see where I'm coming from here. His name is Ctreo, CTREO on YouTube. Y'all can check him out. He always putting in work, basic training techniques, help you develop your abilities. Cause this is training days. You're supposed to be training. You're supposed to be getting it in. You're supposed to be putting in work around here. Supposed to be making it happen. Because when these Rams merge, the objective for your training right now is when these Rams merge, you want to be as prepared for the real thing as possible. Because that's what training is, a simulation to prepare you. You see, it's an artificial simulation that prepares you for the real world events. You see what I'm saying? That's what training does. You want to sharpen your skills, abilities, techniques, mental faculties, spiritual awareness and consciousness and soul abilities to its highest heights as fast as possible. So when this shit do pop off, you ready. The only thing you gotta worry about is getting used to being on the astral plane 24/7. See, that's the only thing you gotta worry about. Other than that, you good to go. You see what I'm saying? So this is what we talking about when we talking about these abilities. This is what we talking about, these abilities. So, well, what's level 1? You see, it's saying level 1. You know, this comes out of the book Way of the Jedi, Force of One. You know, one that I talked about. Let's see, we on page 53 today. Page 53. Is it 53? 55, let me make sure here. Okay, 55, yeah. Trust your feelings. Trust the Force. Jedi Training 102. Prisons. Be mindful of the prison. Breathe to immerse ever deeper into the infinite will of the universe through breath and love alone. Jedi Training 103. Listen. Hear the life force speak to you. Then you got Jedi Training 104. Control. Jedi Training 105. Sensing. Learn how to sense the environment around you. Life detection. Psychometry, which is learn how to read an object. Psychic touch. If you touch a person, you can read them. You see what I'm saying? Because each being is his own library. You see what I'm saying? Each person you come across is their own Akashic records, and they have their own experience logged into them. You see what I'm saying? If you just touch them, you can gain their experiences as well. You see what I'm saying? So Jedi Training 106. The kinetic arts. You see what I'm saying? Learn how to harness your force. That's when your force grow arms and legs. You see what I'm saying? Your spirit grow arms and legs, and it can reach out and touch the environment. You can manipulate the trees, the water, the fire, the air, the earth. You can move objects. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You call it the kinetic arts or alteration. This is called in the Jedi teachings. See what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on here. This is what you got going on here, the kinetic arts. And you confuse this with your magical arts and your psionic arts as well. See what I'm saying? Your psionic teachings. So definitely. So you can become that true and living Jedi or sorcerer or scion or gypsy or oracle, whatever the fuck you choose. whatever path you've chosen in this lifetime, you can walk it to the best of your ability. What's up, John? See what I'm saying? So you can walk it to the best ability. You know, alchemy, all of that. You can you get it all together as one entity. You see what I'm saying? Another thing I want to talk to y'all about, you know, let this shit go. That's probably the biggest message. Before I get in, we gonna move into this QAnon shit a little bit, you know. Let that shit go. Let it all go. You know, let it all go. Let all of it go. The people, the places, the things. When we said all, we mean the noun. The people, the places, the things, their ideals, their memories, all this shit. You gotta detach. That includes family, that includes friends, that includes anybody who you feel is keeping you trapped down here for your motherfucking ascension. You see what I'm saying? That's what we mean by let it all go. You see what I'm saying? Let it all go. That's a message I got before I even did this lecture. Like Marvin, I'll do a segment on just let it go. And that's just the external, the internal. Let go of your fears. Let go of your doubts. Let go of your traumas. Just say to yourself, I forgive myself for that bullshit. So fuck, you ain't gotta go see nobody. Just forgive yourself. Inside you, the energy will reciprocate, and you automatically they see you. They don't even that. Or if they do remember, it ain't that bad. You know, y'all can work through it, whatever, because you've already forgiven yourself. So when that energy do happens, you know, it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? Y'all can pick up where you left off or you keep it moving. But detach. Well, what do we mean by detach? That means disconnect yourself on a spiritual, soulful level away from this fucking paradigm because it's falling. It's being absorbed to the astral plane. So what you know, this one day you're gonna wake up. The astral plane. The physical realm is an exact replica of the astral plane. The physical realm is an exact replica of the astral plane, right? So when the physical realm fuses with the astral plane, it's just going to be the astral version of your house. You see what I'm saying? Wake up one morning and you're going to be on the astral realm in your astral house. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So that's the difference here. You're going to be on the astral realm or the astral version of your house. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to wake up. You see what I'm saying? They tell you what the rapture is. The rapture is the merging of realms and your ascension into that realm. Some people just soulless or robots and shit, they won't be here anymore. Because they're only designed for these third dimensional frequencies and matrix. And so the astral plane has multiple frequencies. You see what I'm saying? Mainly fourth dimensional frequencies, but they really can't survive on the fourth dimension. So a lot of them motherfuckers are just gonna vaporize or spontaneously combust. You see what I'm saying? That's what we mean by vaporization. They're just gonna spontaneously combust. Or what they say in the Bible, they will be thrown into the lake of fire. Spontaneous combustion. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's gonna come from all this shit's coming from within. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got happening here. So you gonna wake up on your astral house. You wake up on your astral house, it's gonna feel different because the astral plane don't have as much color as the physical plane. It's a little grayer, if y'all ever notice, if you ever pay attention to the astral realm. Off in your realm, in your earthly realm. Not all the other dimensions around the astral realm. We talking about just the earthly the earthly version of the astral plane, right? So it's a little grayer on the astral plane, but you can clearly tell that you on a different realm. You see what I'm saying? You can clearly tell because the frequencies are different. And if you just sit there and play around the astral realm, you notice you can do things with your mind and body and spirit and soul that you can't do on the physical. And that's gonna let you know where you at. And of course, you seeing mythical beings, you seeing astral warriors, Anunnaki, all type of ETs, dragons, Nagas, and all the type of advanced beings running around this motherfucker as well. What they said, all will run in front because I will be able to see them, not him, them. You see what I'm saying? They changed a lot of shit in the Bible to either him, mainly him. Yeah, they made it real masculine, but it's actually them. They made a lot of plural shit singular in the Bible. So all will run in fear of them because they're not used to seeing mythical creatures. The human race has been taught to think that they're the only beings in existence. See what I'm saying? And that's gonna be a handicap. These realms merge, you see these mythical creatures flying around. You seeing fucking fairies and gnomes and sylphs and salamanders and fucking pixies and all other manner of unknown creatures. Hell, apes do fly on the astral plane. I want y'all to know that. I seen that with my own two eyes. Flying penguins and shit, you know. Penguins with bat wings. It get real. Cause a lot of the anime shit you watch and the movies that you watch are actually loaded into the astral plane, and they just get mad. You see what I'm saying? So all these movies are actually astral grimoires that get manifested on the physical plane for you to tap into in the form of media. TV shows, cartoons, and anime. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you got going on here. That's what you got going on with these realms merging. The great sign in heaven is you will be able to see it all. You see what I'm saying? Tablecloth will be snatched from your physical eyes. You no longer 4%, which is this material world. You will be able to see all that shit, and then some. You'll be able to see planes and starships flying, motherfuckers riding macabres. You'll be able to see all the shit you see in movies. You're gonna be able to see. It's gonna be literal Star Wars down here on Earth, like no bullshit. Niggas gonna be running around with lightsabers and fucking photon rays and using force powers and all other type of crazy shit that's going on. You see what I'm saying? And plasma rifles. You name it. You name it. It's gonna be universal soldiers for real around here. It's gonna be some crazy shit. Battlestar Galactica, Star Trek. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? All that sci-fi shit that they've been telling y'all is real when these realms merge, and they're trying to slow it down. They're trying to buy as much time as possible. You see what I'm saying? Because why they buying much time as possible? They trying well, they're at war with themselves, which is what I want to get to. Black people, this is a message for you. This is a message for my melanated homies across the planet. This is not your war. This is a war between the Tani Moors, which we know as the white so-called pale Moors, pale people on the planet. They're known as Tani Moors, the Tanis. See what I'm saying? Are warring with the blacker Moors or the Nebrus. You see them? Which Nebrus, that's the original name. They are children of Nebruel, which is Yaldabaoth's angelic name. You see what I'm saying? Nebruel is spelled Nebruel in the fucking Nag Hammadi scriptures. So Nebruel is Yaldabaoth's angelic name. Because remember, it's demiurge means half impulse. That's what demiurge means. So since it means half impulse, then the angelic side is the other half. Angelic name, where everybody know him as, would be Nebruel, and his nickname is Nebro. You see what I'm saying? Nebro. Nebruel, and his nickname is Nebro. You see what I'm saying? That's what they call him for short. So the blacker Moors who decide to work for this Archon because they found out that they was a true, and they started to work for him. Lands of milk and honey. And he promised them what? As long as they, you know what I'm saying? So, or the Nebrus, or the Nebros, or which y'all know today is the Hebrews, are actually the one. It's many different incarnations, the Boule, all the fucking orders over there in Europe, all the orders in Asia, the Catholic Church. We can go on all day. The Jesuits. There's a white pope and a black pope. The white pope is the Tani. It's the representative for the Tani Moors. The black pope is the representative for the blacker Moors, the Nebrus. The real. See the blacker Moors are called Nebrus, but the Hebrews. There are two versions of the Hebrews, the Ashkenazi and the Khazars, who are perpetrating as Ashkenazi. They got their own little fucking civil war going on with them. But the Blackamoors, who are the ones really running this shit. You see what I'm saying? They the ones really doing this dirt. The Hebrews are really the ones doing this dirt around here. You see what I'm saying? If you go back in history and whenever you see Hebrews in powers like Nero Caesar, King James, and various motherfucker, I can't remember his name, the first president of the that created the Articles of Confederation. These are all the same motherfuckers. I need y'all to know that. They just different tribes stationed in different areas. And those Moors became the Boule today. You see what I'm saying? They the Boule today. Over here. You see what I'm saying? In America. The Euro Moors, they that's their main station. And the main station, the Hebrews, they down there in so-called Israel. You see what I'm saying? This Bible shit is coded. You see what I'm saying? Israel is actually the 12 tribes of Nebruel. You see what I'm saying? The 12 tribes of Ishmael is the 12 tribes of Nebruel for the Arabic syndicate for their order. You see what I'm saying? The Arabic syndicate is the Mohammedans. You see what I'm saying? Not the Muhammadans, who were the original people of the Middle East, the Mohammedans. You see what I'm saying? Then you got the Asians, who are the Mongolians, running this shit. See what I'm saying? So it gets real deep around here. Then of course you got a lot of fucking corrupt Latinos. Why is so many corrupt Latinos around here? It's so many corrupt Latinos because half their DNA is conquistador DNA. See what I'm saying? You got the one half is Olmecan DNA, the other half is conquistadorian DNA. And that's why they so fucked up. A lot of them fucked up like that. You see what I'm saying? A lot of them know what it is. And they have a choice. They either get down with the Olmecs or they can get down with the conquistadors. So a lot of them that's real hateful and fucked up and ruthless towards other races and shit, they're usually vibrating off their energy, that arcanic frequency that the conquistadors brought over here. The ones that's cool, they be chilling, like your girl Mara La Negra and the rest of them, and a lot of the other homies that came out, who they came out and spoke up or whatever, they vibrate off their Olmecian bloodlines. You see what I'm saying? Their Olmecian energy. So you have a choice. You don't have to subscribe to that conquistadorian energy. You see what I'm saying? You can subscribe to the Olmecian energy. But you know they fucked up because a lot of them will subscribe to what? That conquistadorian energy. When you tell them the Aztecs are real, they do with that. But when you talk about the Olmecs, they don't want to have nothing to do with that shit. The very fact that they deny the Olmecs lets you know that they conquistadors. Remember that. If they deny the Olmecs, because the Aztecs are like, I don't know what the fuck they talk about, Marvin. You can't say that you can't love us and not fuck with our progenitors, our predecessors. You see what I'm saying? It don't work like that. You either fucking with all of us or none of us. It's all or nothing now. You see what I'm saying? One cannot serve two masters, as they say. So that's what you got going on. So y'all the boy has his seeds everywhere. You see what I'm saying? The black seed, blackamoors. You see what I'm saying? The blackamoors. I might go in on it later on the seeds later. You know, the Hebrews, the brown seeds, the conquistadors, or which I know is those Latinos who's chosen to be conquistadors because they have their blood flowing through them. Then you have the red seeds. Those are your red Arabs or the Mohammedans. You see what I'm saying? Who's working against y'all? Slave trade to this fucking day. See what I'm saying? They still about that. They the most arcanic motherfuckers on the planet right now, truth be told. See what I'm saying? They deadlier than the tawny Moors at this time. You see what I'm saying? Which is the white race. And then you got your yellow Moors who are the Mongolians. You see what I'm saying? That's the ones ruling that place we know as Asia today. You see what I'm saying? So he has his own bloodline. the Archon, the children of the Archons, and then we have our bloodlines, the Star Children, the children of the Source, the children of the Sun, which we about to get into. So, how you know this ain't your war, black people? Let me show you here. Let me show you an image here. And y'all tell me what's wrong with this image. Y'all tell me what's wrong with this image here. Here, we have an image of Donald Trump. Y'all can't see it, it's too bright. Hold on. Here, we can resolve that easily. Alright. Here we have an image of Donald Trump talking to aliens. Now, what's wrong with this picture? Well, what's wrong with this picture? The question you should be asking yourself is, what a copper tone aliens at? See what I'm saying? What a melanated ones at? See what I'm saying? What a melanin was? I see white. You got some white aliens here. You got some like a pinkish tannish alien. You got everybody real bright around this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? White, sky blue, everybody wearing bright colors and shit, everything, right? So the Pleiadians and all them so-called for this QAnon shit, right? What the melanated ones, What the melanated guys at the ETs, where our representatives at in this fucking war? You see what I'm saying? Where we at? Well, why we ain't here? Why? Oh, my bad. Why we ain't here? You see what I'm saying? Why we ain't in this picture? The reason why you not in this picture because the MAGA movement, Make America Great Again, ain't got shit to do with melanated people. They are at war with the Blackamoors, the Negroes. You see what I'm saying? The Tiny Moors and the Blackamoors, the Negroes, are at war with each other for who is going to re-enslave us. They're at war about who gonna re-enslave the who? Children of the Sun. The children of the Sun. See what I'm saying? Here we go. This is you. This is you here. People of the Sun, the Source, the Soul. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So when you look at this, this MAGA movement, art tells you the truth. If nothing else tells you the truth, because art imitates life. Whenever they talk about aliens, they look like this. Here go Lyrans. White. You see what I'm saying? White. You see what I'm saying? Everybody white. You see what I'm saying? Or real bright around here. Even the animals bright. See what I'm saying? Lyrans. You see what I'm saying? This is what you're seeing. But you never see the melanated people. And the first thing they did when they came out was attack the Anunnaki, who we know are what? What the Anunnaki look like? Anybody know? Melanated. You see what I'm saying? Melanated. We know this. So that's the first group of beings they attack. The Anunnaki, the Elohim, the Nephilim. All that's you. Who are the Nephilim, the Elohim, the Anunnaki? They're those heroes of old and warriors of renown that they speak of in the Bible. Then I brought a message here. Never let society or today's religion turn you against your rich ancestry. Because we are our ancestors, they live through us. You piss your ancestors off when you engage in the fuckery and you don't know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on here. Let me ask you this. Where's images like this? You see what I'm saying? The royal homies. You see what I'm saying? That is Kunsu, if I'm not mistaken. Well, where are these images during this MAGA movement? They just Heru here. See what I'm saying? This Heru. Where are these images? You go Offset. Where's you? Where's you in their story? See what I'm saying? Here go Sekhmet. Here go Sekhmet. War goddess. You see what I'm saying? About their life. Here go Bastet. You see what I'm saying? Where's this story at? I pulled it up off Google. So I know the pictures ain't hard to find. I just pulled these off Google, y'all. Here go Kali. I like that picture. That picture make her a little raw as fuck. You see what I'm saying? That picture there make her a little raw as hell. Here go a fine ass picture. Her fine ass head here root. Her fine ass. Let me show you that. Boom. Boom. She fine as hell. That dark chocolate. You see what I'm saying? Here go another picture of my eye. You see what I'm saying? So if I can show you your story, why they can't show you your story? You see what I'm saying? Why they can't show you your physical soul, who you really are? You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So you just seen it with your own two eyes. Where is you in their story? They always want you to get down with them, but you never represent it at all. You know, I ain't never seen them images when they're portraying it. Now when the homies come along and portray these beautiful images, you know, these beautiful images like this, you know, showing you who you are, your ancestry, and your birthright. You see what I'm saying? Of course, the homies and homettes gonna always show you what it is. We're gonna always tell you our story, the story of the children of the sun, the children of soul. You see what I'm saying? But you'll never see this story. You know, you'll never see you in their storyline. That's my problem with them. See, art don't lie. Art don't lie. And that was a recent picture, by the way. That was a recent picture with Donald Trump and, you know, the MAGA movement. See what I'm saying? He always shaking hands with white aliens. You see what I'm saying? You know, no disrespect to some of the white people out there who mean well, but let's call it like it is. Let's you know, let's call it out. Let's call it like it is. Shit, this picture here tells it all. This is a recent picture. Not one homie in the picture. Everybody light. Everybody bright around here. Real bright. Pleiadians and Octarians and all these other motherfuckers, but not one Anunnaki, not one Afro-headed, not one Afro-knot. You see what I'm saying? Not one Afro-knot ET. This is what we talking about here. This is why when we say it's a psyop, it's not a psyop for them. It's actually working for them. You see what I'm saying? Because this is their war. It's not working for us because this ain't got shit. This ain't our war. Matter of fact, their war is about re-enslaving us with contracts, with new constitutions, with martial law and all other crazy shit that they trying to do. You see what I'm saying? That's what their war is about. Who gonna get there first? You see what I'm saying? A race to the finish line. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on here. This is what you got going on. You ain't getting none of this. You ain't getting none of these beautiful ass pictures of the goddesses and the gods. You see what I'm saying? All set. See what I'm saying? Divinity. You know? You ain't getting none of that. We probably the only ones that show you this. You see what I'm saying? We probably the only ones that show you these beautiful pictures. You see what I'm saying? Of yourself. You know, blackness, melanin. You see what I'm saying? And then they got the audacity to talk about melanin now. Niggas been talking about melanin for 30, 40 years. No, niggas, what, 2020 now? Niggas been talking about melanin for 40 years now. Because we've been talking about it since mid to late 80s at least. So 40 years we've been talking about melanin. Now they come out with melanin and tell you about it, you know, and it's praised all of a sudden, you know. But when niggas was talking about it, when the homies and homettes was talking about the melanin, that's Afrocentric blah blah bullshit. That's literally what they say on Google. But now the QAnon movement, the people in the QAnon movement is talking about melanin. Now it's praised. Now it's praised. How? This is what we talking about. Niggas been talking about the Anunnaki for 40, 50 years. And you let these motherfuckers come in for 5 years and tell you that they working against you. No, they working against them. Because Russia and the Anunnaki are at war right now. They attacked Russia because Russia was doing some diabolical shit. They were doing some diabolical science over there. They was over there fucking some shit up. See what I'm saying? They was over there engaging in archon sorcery and archonic alchemy. You see what I'm saying? Working on bodies and mutilating motherfuckers and not doing all other type of crazy shit that they was doing. You see what I'm saying? So this is what you got going on. Where is you in their story? You see what I'm saying? And then when they talk about the Anunnaki, they don't really show no pictures of them for real. You don't know what they look like. They'll describe them, but they're never bold enough to show you like a catalog of these melanated guys and goddesses, or these melanated titans and titanesses. You see what I'm saying? Like I just did. I just showed you a catalog. You see what I'm saying? Of the goddesses. You see what I'm saying? Look at that segment in her war goddess mode. You see what I'm saying? You ain't getting that. You ain't getting that from them. Well, you don't even get one picture. You don't even get one picture. You see what I'm saying? You don't even get one picture of my eye. You see what I'm saying? The goddess of balance, truth and justice. What ain't that what they supposed to be fighting for? Balance, truth, and justice right now? What my eye at then? You see what I'm saying? What the energy at? So this is what we got going on here. This is what we got going on. What is your story, people of the sun? Where is your story? That's what you got to ask yourself. Art don't lie. You go look at all their pictures, look up their QAnon shit, lyrics, all that shit, everybody white. Or real bright. You see what I'm saying? But ain't no melanated homies and homies in they shit there. Matter of fact, a lot of motherfuckers that came out and said they don't even fuck with black people. And I ain't just talking about black people here. I'm talking about black people, period. You see what I'm saying? No indigenous souls whatsoever in they Game of Thrones. So, the verdict's out. This ain't got shit to do with you. What they're doing, that MAGA movement, that political shit, ain't got shit to do with y'all. Y'all finally free from their bullshit. Everything they doing now is to get you back enslaved into their shit. You see what I'm saying? You already free. You already free. F-R-E-E. You see what I'm saying? Freedom. Free minds. You free mentally, spiritually, soulfully, physically, and emotionally now. But what they're trying to do is lock you back. And the first thing they got to do is lock you back into what? A time loop. So they had to take it back to the 60s. Because they can control that. They can't control the motherfuckers growing angelic wings, fucking spitting swords out their mouth and setting shit on fire by shooting beams of light out of their hand. They can't deal with that. That's some old Gundam shit. Some G Gundam wing type shit. Hey, who want to deal with that? For real. They don't want to deal with niggas growing fairy wings and fucking summoning the army of fairies and pixie dust and magic. They don't want to deal with that. Motherfuckers summoning fucking the dead again, raising their ancestors, bringing them back to life. These niggas reanimating and rebuilding like Freddy Krueger and goddamn Nightmare on Ancestry. Just everything just reattached. The ligaments just rebuilt and goddamn nigga got up like he was net, like he wasn't dead. You see what I'm saying? Reanimation. Jason Voorhees getting struck by lightning. Everybody coming back, bust out the grave, getting in. You see what I'm saying? These horror movies telling it like it is. See what I'm saying? So definitely. That's what you got going on here, y'all. Well, it's y'all story. That's the question you should be asking. That's the question I'm gonna leave y'all here. Like, what you see? Well, hey, you got Mace Windu doing the pictures? Yeah, he's a Jedi. We know him. What Afro Samurai is? These famous motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? Sia Junda. What everybody at? You see what I'm saying? What the homies and homies at? That's represent us. You see what I'm saying? What a melanated gods and goddesses. Let's see here. Let me see. Can I pull this up real quick? Let me go to my boy African Creation Energy. Let's see. Show y'all the scientists real quick. Hopefully all his images pop up, and that'll make life way easier, way easier. Let's see here, African. Cause yeah. One thing about New Wabu, they told you your story. You see what I'm saying? They told you who you were. They told you what it was. You see what I'm saying? And you combine it with your occult science and your occult scientist. You see what I'm saying? And you out this motherfucker. You free, vibrate high, ascension. So let's see here. African Creation Energy. I want to show y'all these black scientists real quick. Ooh, I hope they got his pictures too. There go his books. Okay, go to books. Let's see. It's one specific one I'm looking for. He got a picture of nothing but black scientists, y'all. That shit fire. Hold on. Y'all just seen the guys. Let me show y'all the scientific side. Since they said scientists, you see what I'm saying? You know, bunk there real quick. Let's see here. Go to Science of Sciences. Yeah. Let's go here. Let me go to his YouTube channel. Because I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to see this with your own two eyes. Creation. And yeah, he has a YouTube channel. Y'all want to check him out. African Creation Energy. You know, y'all want to check out his material. Let's see. Y'all, give me a second. Should be down here in his old school material. Yeah, cause he go in. Him, Big Head Scientist, and there's one other one that go real up. There they go. I found them, y'all.
Observation Learning Laboratory, abbreviated NOLL or NOL, for mathematicians who work together on an ongoing project of creation, discovery, innovation, problem solving, and development. The 4 scientists and 4 mathematicians at NOL world's knowledge and all the world's inventions. When they work together in unity, harmony, and in order, then they are very efficient and productive. However, out of order and not in unity, their personalities lead to an accumulation of unresolved problems and total dysfunction. Scientist Tina Asia Ray, who represents the experiences of science, is responsible for speaking and acting out everything that she experiences, everything that she sees, hears, touches. She is an excellent communicator and speaks every language, including non-verbal languages like body language and facial expressions. She only reports her experiences and never reports her thoughts or her feelings. Mathematician Sam Mcjnetwork, who represents the comprehension of science, is responsible for recording and capturing everything that is communicated by the scientist Tina Asia Ray. He is very observant and an excellent communication and has an excellent memory. He creates metaphors, similes, and analogies which aid in comprehension. Scientist Ramon Kwame Nabi, who represents the theories of science, is responsible for interpreting and translating all of the information into writing that he receives from mathematician Sam Mcjnetwork. He is a very fast writer and a creative interpreter as he comes up with various signs, symbols, diagrams, and shapes which represents the information communicated to him in written or other format. Mathematician Cashapp, who represents the analysis of science, is responsible for analyzing and questioning all of the reports. She is very inquisitive, skeptical, and very probing with her questioning. In addition to being very inquisitive, she has extremely strong inductive reasoning skills, and thus is able to infer the implications of the information reported to her. Her reports contain the answers to her questions and the inductive implications of those answers. Scientist Nina Narnet Kanev, who represents the hypothesis of science, is responsible receiving the reports from mathematician Tasha Asata Tahira and speculating, guessing, and generating hypotheses which can serve as reported to her. Opinionated and emotional, but she uses logic and reason to determine which of her information. She reports her desires and hopes about her explanatory hypothesis. Amir, who represents the synthesis of science, is responsible for synthesizing, putting together, or building ways to experimentally test scientist Nina Narnet Kanev's hypothesis. He has a sound sense of deductive reasoning and is very creative. He combines his knowledge of the rational and empirical world to create models and methods which could accurately test hypotheses. Scientist Adam Kebri Mwadua, who represents the experiments of science, is responsible for performing experiments to test hypotheses using the models and methods developed by mathematician Tannen Osaidan Tamir. He is a skillful technician and practitioner without emotion or bias. He prefers the control of laboratory experiments, but also enjoys conducting field experiments. Mathematician Tara Nyansapo Tawaret, who represents the results of science, is responsible for reviewing the consequences and outcomes of the experiment and reporting the results and conclusions of the experiment to scientist Tina Asia Ray. Her reports is right or wrong, true or false. One day at Null, on the first day of autumn, the scientists who stood on the circle called circumstance, and the map decided that they would no longer work together. The scientists decided they would work outside the building, and the mathematicians decided to work inside of the building. Throughout autumn and winter, the scientists continued to work and operate without thinking, and attempted to gain knowledge by trial and error. This trial and error method used by the scientists led to several of the scientists being injured and hurt in many experimental accidents. Likewise, throughout autumn and winter, the mathematicians continued to think and speculate, coming up with bizarre concepts that seemed to have no relevance in the real world. In the spring of that year, Fatahu Obwadi, the founder of Null, learned of the disagreement between the scientists and mathematicians and went to Null in hopes to get the two groups to settle their differences and to work together as a unit as before. Upon hearing of Fatahu Obwadi's arrival and listening to his words, the scientists and mathematicians at Null decided to reunite. By the summer of that year, the scientists had discovered applications for all of the mathematicians' speculations, and the mathematicians were able to find the logical flaws in the scientists' trials, tests, and experiments. That summer was one of the most productive periods in scientific, mathematical, and technological advancements at Null, and the scientists and mathematicians decided that for the good of humanity, they should always work together in order to be united.
So there y'all go. That's what I mean by where's your story? Where's content like that? When you motherfuckers who in this MAGA movement, you see what I'm saying? Where's your story? Where's the children of the sun story in this equation? And you're gonna come to find out that you ain't got anything to do with what's going on down here. The only thing you're supposed to be doing is doing your internal work, working on your ascension, getting ready for these rounds to merge. And finally, and having that Kundalini awakening, working on your chaos magic, melanin, working on what you're gonna do, your schematics and diagrams and everything for what you're gonna do when all this shit over with, and we get ready to rebuild. That's what you rebuild this new society. Cause the astral realm gonna get merged into the fifth dimension, and we're gonna be able to mold all the realms, the third, the fourth, and the fifth, into something new. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's gonna happen. At the end of the day, the third, fourth, and fifth dimensions are going to merge one entity, one solemn, solid, unified entity, and we're going to be able to transmute all three realms into something new. And that's the great work. That's the magnum opus. That's what they're talking about in the last chapter of the book of Revelations, where they talk about there will be no day. It will just be pure light, pure consciousness, pure force, and that's all coming from within you. And the realm going to be pure crystalline. It's going to be advanced intelligence. It's gonna be both scientists and mystics. You see what I'm saying? And psychics, warriors. You see what I'm saying? It's not gonna be. You see how the scientists and the mathematicians that separate and shit start fucking up. Well, you need both. You need science and magic. You see what I'm saying? You need logic and intuition. And spirit at this point. That's what make a complete alchemist when you're using both in unison. Not one or the other. Not sacrificing one for the other. You need both. So when we put together this realm, we're gonna be using our powers of supreme reason and our powers of supreme intuition to mold that realm. Mold this realm into something new. You see what I'm saying? These realms into something new. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a new crystalline realm. They call it the New Jerusalem or the New Jerusalem. You see what I'm saying? Which is just the new paradigm, the new aeon for the crystal age. That's what you're dealing with here. That's what you're dealing with, the golden crystal age. You see what I'm saying? And that's when we become Titan immortals again. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna get back to, as Miss One once said, that we're gonna get back to running our business. You see what I'm saying? Doing what we do best. But right now it's training days. You gotta get ready. You gotta get prepared. You gotta get set up. You gotta build up your chickens. You gotta train. You gotta do what you need to do to develop your psychic powers, your psychic abilities. Whether it's you got self-hypnosis tape on YouTube, that's great, because that actually helps you directly connect with and build a relationship with your subconscious mind, that accelerates you. Also, of course, the freestyle calisthenics. Check out bartenders on YouTube. You want to know about that to get your body right. Of course, cardio, a little cardio, ain't nothing wrong with that. Qigong, definitely, Tai Chi, all your spiritual arts, you need all that now. Along with couple with your meditations, your yoga and everything. You see what I'm saying? You need all that. You need all those arts working as one. That's what's gonna make you a universal warrior and eventually a universal master. So there y'all go. There y'all go. This training days, Marvin Jones. Do y'all have any questions before I go? Do y'all have any questions? That pretty much ends this particular lecture. Do y'all have any questions? What's going on here? There we go. Okay, here we go. Any questions? What's wrong? Is it weird that I can hear things and feel things moving around me? These realms are merging, so no. None of that's weird now. None of that is weird. And shit, put it like this. That shit normal now in your mind. You see what I'm saying? And that what you consider to be normal, throw that shit away because it's about to go bye-bye. See what I'm saying? That's a good way to train your mind to reach the next level. So any other questions? Why does they keep happening? Not even pressing the button. Alexis, that Jason energy is already here. And if you don't know what Jason is, that's July, August, September, October, and November, which is the descension into the melanin realm time of the year. So Jason Voorhees, or July, August, September, October, November, and Voorhees means Vodou, or Vodun, or Voodoo, as you like to say it. And that's so it's the most magical and melanated time of the year. And so now that summer solstice is kicking in. After that summer solstice, all hell gonna break loose on this planet. Cause the summer solstice is gonna set this shit on fire. Boom. It's already set on fire. And the summer solstice ain't even got here. What is it? The 15th? You got about 6 more days before the summer solstice. And I think the solar eclipse is on the summer solstice, am I right? June 21st, am I right? So you got a solar eclipse and a summer solstice at the same damn time. That's what you call alignment. You see what I'm saying? So definitely. Definitely. So there y'all go. There y'all go. Be ready, people. Be ready. This shit about to topple over. As far as survival needs, get you plenty of water. You ain't gonna be eating as much anyway. You self-dieting as it is. Nobody even have to tell you that. You get you plenty of water. You see what I'm saying? A great water is that smart water. With them electrolytes in them. That's some powerful shit. I had some of that the other day. So yeah, you get you a few cases of those. Slide, put them up. I got a couple of. I'm giving me a couple more cases. But yeah, get you some smart water, people. And you can combine that smart water with your vitamins and sea mosses and your 4 elements: liquid chlorophyll, ionic iron, colloidal silver, and monatomic gold. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. So Joanna, there you go. This shit about to blow the fuck up. Hell, boom. Yeah, shit about to blow. It's gonna last. It can't last. It can't last because it was prophesied that it was going to be destroyed. And motherfuckers think Babylon is America. No, Babylon is the whole system. It's the whole matrix. Babylon the Great is Yaldabaoth's matrix. You see what I'm saying? That's why the whole world is on fire, not just America. It started in America, but Babylon the Great is on fire. The whole matrix is collapsing. You see what I'm saying? Abaddon is the destroyer, which is us. We the destroyers. That's your melanin monster inside of you. You see what I'm saying? These names, you gotta know what you're looking at with these names. You see what I'm saying? The 2 angels, that they talking about is your Ida Pingadi, and your your Autonautics and your Pingalonautics. You see what I'm saying? And the beast came what? It came and conquered them because you had your Kundalini ascension. See what I'm saying? Then what? They rose up to war. You know, it's all there in that book of Revelations. You know, you just gotta know what the fuck you're looking at. The most important thing is the throne room of God, which is your soul room, your soul chamber. You see what I'm saying? So definitely. So the dragon, Kundalini energy. You know, of course, the word is there's actually an actual. You know, y'all be seeing this soon, definitely, especially when these planes turn over and Alalu. Thank my homeboy Michael says Alalu. So yeah, the word is it's actual dragons up under the fucking Catholic Church that they've been keeping chained down, and they about to get ready to break free soon. You see what I'm saying? Unleash the dragon. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? The woman in heaven, you know, the moon goddess, that's the Piscean age. She gives birth to a son, which is the Aquarian age, and then they kill her off. You know, it's just you know. Then they got the one with the White Rider who comes to do war with all this shit. That's you, the Christos. The return of the return of the Christ, the Karastis. The Karas, you see what I'm saying? That's the original name. The Christos was not just a form of energy; it was a race of people known as the Karas. You see what I'm saying? Old school there. So there you go. So and those Karas specialize in developing this. Christos just mean light, consciousness. You see what I'm saying? Soul. You see what I'm saying? So there y'all go. There y'all go. So the Karas are back now. You know, the Kara. Spirit souls. See what I'm saying? The rise of them. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you got going on here. Then the craft, when this energy hits and our powers arrive, will they be leaving again or are they here to stay? Well, if you're on the astral plane, they're here to stay. You do whatever you want with your powers. The only thing that's going to take you a second is get adjusted to that particular plane and its principles. That's why you're astral traveling so fucking much in your dreams, to get used to being on the astral plane. You see what I'm saying? This is not by mistake. That's why it's so easy to astral travel now. You're getting used to being on the astral plane, because that's where you're about to be at soon. And it's going to be hell. It's going to be war. It's going to be Royal Rumble in this bitch. They said Armageddon. You see what I'm saying? Armageddon. We mean that shit. We mean that. Armageddon is all out supreme astral warfare that's happening now. You kind of just going back and forth right now, but soon you gonna be there permanently, and it's gonna be all out warfare. So it's either we gonna have that plane, or they gonna have that plane. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? It's the order of the Archons versus the order of the Daywalkers. You see what I'm saying? The Star Walkers. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. There you go. So there it is. There it is. Any more questions? Any more questions? Well, y'all don't have no more questions. Marvin Jones, y'all put the word out, share this with your friends. Check out my other occult lectures on YouTube. You want to cash at me, donate, that's cool. MCJ Network, and I'm out. Peace.